Welcome to the Global Lens, bringing you the latest news from around the world. In the tranquil, shimmering waters west of Palawan, where the sea meets the sky in endless blue, a quiet revolution was about to unfold. News broke that would send shockwaves across continents, a discovery so profound it has truly stunned the world and captured the attention of every major economy. A massive oil reserve, hidden beneath the ocean floor for millennia, has been found. Overnight, the Philippines has been thrust into the spotlight, now standing at the heart of a global energy revolution. This isn't just another oil find, it's a game changer. The sheer scale of the reserves could rival those of the world's biggest oil giants, rewriting the rules of the energy game. For decades, the Philippines depended on foreign oil, its economy exposed and vulnerable to the unpredictable tides of global markets. That era, marked by uncertainty and reliance, is now over. The Philippine National Oil Company, working hand in hand with international partners, has struck a supergiant oil field, one of the largest ever discovered in Southeast Asia. The Tamaraw-1 well revealed pressure readings that were simply off the charts, confirming the presence of a colossal untapped reservoir deep below the seabed. Secrecy and tight security surrounded the initial find as more wells were drilled, each one confirming the staggering size of the field. But now the secret is out. The world knows, and the Philippines is emerging as a new energy powerhouse. This is about more than barrels and dollars. It's about national pride, a sense of achievement, and the promise of a new destiny for millions of Filipinos. The economic and political landscape of Southeast Asia is shifting overnight, as the Philippines steps into a new era of influence and opportunity. The Philippines is now poised to join the top tier of oil-producing nations, standing shoulder to shoulder with the world's energy leaders. The journey ahead will be complex, filled with both immense opportunity and daunting challenges. Decisions made now will shape the nation's future for generations. Allies and rivals alike are watching closely, eager to see how this new chapter will unfold and what it means for the balance of power. The world's energy map has been redrawn, with new supply routes and alliances forming in real time. The Philippines has struck black gold, ushering in a future where nothing will ever be the same. The story is just beginning, and its impact will be felt for decades to come. The Palawan Prospect, located 150 nautical miles west of Palawan, has suddenly become the center of global attention. This vast offshore field, hidden beneath the waves for millennia, is now drawing the eyes of the world as its true potential is revealed. Years of geological speculation and tireless research have finally paid off, thanks to cutting-edge technology and unprecedented international teamwork. Advanced seismic imaging and deep-water drilling have unlocked secrets that were once thought unreachable. The field's location is no accident, right at the crossroads of some of the world's busiest shipping lanes, making it a logistical dream for future exports and energy distribution. Early estimates are staggering: 120 billion barrels of high-quality light crude, surpassing the reserves of entire nations like Nigeria or Kazakhstan, and rivaling some of the world's most established oil giants. This discovery instantly catapults the Philippines into the elite club of the world's top 10 oil reserve holders, a position that brings both opportunity and responsibility. The Palawan field itself stretches over 700 square kilometers, an area so vast it will require dozens of massive platforms and years of coordinated development to fully tap its potential. But oil isn't the only treasure here. There's also an estimated 30 trillion cubic feet of natural gas, enough to power the entire nation for decades and create a lucrative export market for liquefied natural gas. The oil itself is light and sweet, highly prized for its ease of refining and low sulfur content, making it especially attractive to global buyers. Asian refineries, always hungry for reliable and high-quality supply, are already lining up, giving the Philippines a powerful new market advantage in the region. The Palawan Prospect is nothing short of a geological jackpot, promising to fuel the Philippine economy, create jobs, and transform the nation's future for generations to come. Its unique combination of sheer quantity, exceptional quality, and strategic location makes it a truly world-class asset, one that will shape the energy landscape for years ahead. The global energy equation has shifted overnight, with new trade routes and alliances forming as the world recalibrates to this game-changing discovery. The Philippines, once an energy importer, is now a key player on the world stage, ready to embrace its new role as an energy powerhouse. The numbers are staggering. From 138 million barrels to 120 billion, the Philippines' reserves have exploded. This leap puts the country ahead of Russia in proven reserves. Once fully developed, the Palawan Prospect could produce 10 million barrels per day, matching the world's top producers. At $80 a barrel, that's over $230 billion in annual revenue, more than half the nation's current GDP. The government's fast-track plan aims for 2 million barrels per day within 3 years, with full capacity by 2032. International partners and high-quality reserves make rapid development possible. The Philippines is set to become a dominant force, able to influence global oil prices. But with great wealth comes risk. Avoiding the resource curse will be crucial. The world is watching to see if the Philippines can manage this transformation. The stakes are enormous. The opportunity is historic. The countdown to a new era has begun. The Philippines' rise as an oil superpower shakes Russia's dominance. For years, Russia leveraged its energy exports for global influence, especially in Asia. Now, the Palawan Prospect offers Asian markets a closer, more stable, and high-quality alternative. Shipping from the Philippines is faster and more secure than from Russia or the Middle East. This logistical edge could undercut Russia's market share in its own backyard. Asian giants like China, Japan, and South Korea now have a new, reliable supplier. The Philippines, a U.S. ally, is seen as a safer long-term partner. Russia may be forced to cut prices or offer deals to keep customers. The energy landscape is shifting. Russia must now fight for every contract. The Philippines' emergence is more than economic. It's a strategic realignment. Energy partnerships across the Indo-Pacific are being redrawn. Russia's era of easy dominance is over. The competition is just beginning. The world is watching this new rivalry unfold. Oil wealth could triple the Philippine government's budget, reshaping the nation's future. Plans for a sovereign wealth fund aim to secure long-term prosperity, funding infrastructure, education, and power. The oil boom will create thousands of jobs, from engineers to support staff, and spark new industries. Foreign investment is flooding in, with global banks and companies eager to participate. The middle class is set to grow, making the Philippines a major consumer market. But the risks are real. Corruption, inflation, and inequality could threaten this golden opportunity. The government must ensure the benefits reach all Filipinos, not just a few. Strong institutions and transparency are essential. The world has seen resource wealth squandered before. The Philippines has a chance to write a different story. The stakes couldn't be higher. The Palawan Prospect has rocked global markets. Oil prices dropped 15% overnight. Investors are bracing for a new era of lower prices and fierce competition. OPEC faces a major challenge, a massive new producer outside its control. The Philippines can now influence prices without joining any cartel. Asian economies like Japan and South Korea are celebrating, eager for stable, regional energy supplies. For them, this is a strategic windfall, less dependence on the Middle East and Russia. Oil exporting nations elsewhere are worried, fearing lost market share. The Philippines' high-quality crude and location make it a formidable competitor. The global energy market is now more crowded and competitive than ever. Every oil-producing nation is rethinking its strategy. For Washington, the Philippine oil discovery is more than just an economic opportunity. It's a significant geopolitical win that could reshape the balance of power in Asia. The U.S. and the Philippines have long been close allies, sharing deep military, economic, and cultural ties. Now a stronger, energy-rich partner in Asia fits perfectly into American strategy, reinforcing its influence in the region. The White House quickly congratulated Manila, reaffirming its unwavering support and highlighting the potential for shared prosperity and mutual growth. U.S. energy companies are already involved in the discovery, bringing not only jobs and revenue back home, but also strengthening the American energy sector's global reach. More oil on the global market could mean lower prices at the pump for American consumers and businesses, easing inflation and boosting economic stability. Strategically, this development weakens the leverage of rivals like Russia and China, who have used energy as a tool of influence in the past. In response, the U.S. will likely boost both military and diplomatic support to help secure the new oil fields, ensuring their allies' resources remain protected. Expect to see more joint naval patrols, increased intelligence sharing, and a visible American presence to safeguard offshore infrastructure from potential threats. But the region is complex, with overlapping maritime claims and a history of tense standoffs between neighboring countries. The U.S. must carefully balance its support for the Philippines with efforts to avoid escalating conflict, working behind the scenes to keep tensions in check. Diplomats from both nations will work tirelessly to ensure peaceful development, respect for international law, and the stability of vital trade routes. The official U.S. stance is clear: the discovery is within the Philippines' sovereign rights and must be respected by all parties. This marks a new chapter in the enduring U.S.-Philippine alliance, building on decades of partnership and shared sacrifice. With so much at stake, the future of regional security and cooperation in Southeast Asia has never been more important or more uncertain. Moscow's response has been cautious, but the concern is real. Official statements are measured, but behind the scenes, Russia is strategizing. Losing Asian market share threatens Russia's economic future. Projects like the Power of Siberia pipeline are now at risk. Russian energy stocks have tumbled, and a price war may be looming. Expect Russia to seek closer ties with OPEC and offer deals to key customers like China and India. Covert tactics, disinformation, or cyber attacks are possible as Russia tries to protect its interests. The energy rivalry is moving into new, unpredictable territory. Russia won't give up its superpower status without a fight. The Palawan Prospect is a turning point, economically and geopolitically. The Philippines is set to become a wealthy, influential nation and a pillar of Indo-Pacific stability. This discovery challenges OPEC and Russia, promising lower prices and new alliances. For the Philippines, it's a chance for transformation, but only if wealth is managed wisely. The world's energy map is being redrawn, with new trade routes and partnerships. Allies celebrate, rivals worry. The Philippines faces technical, economic, and political challenges ahead. The global energy race is entering a new era. The era of Philippine oil has begun. The world is watching to see who will lead in this new age of energy competition.